How's it going, YouTube? I'm back. I haven't uploaded in about a week or so because I've been prioritising exams, and I've also tried to have a week of actually trying to work out about recording and actually getting in that volume and really going for it and trying to actually work my muscles instead of just trying to look good for the camera, if that makes sense. So today's video is going to be new beginners, so like starting up in the gym. I've got a little notepad here which I'm going to throw some things off which you guys can take away and use in the gym and before the gym if you're trying to start up the gym. And because I get a lot of questions saying what to do to start, I've had it off a couple of people recently, so I felt like if I just do a video it would be the best idea of doing it. So this is my first point. Thinking of doing loads of bench press will change body overnight. It's about what you do before and after. So for example, diet. So what I'm trying to get at is people will go into the gym, they'll do 6 or 7 reps. I think I'll probably speak about this later on in the next point, but they'll do about 6 or 7 reps, feel like the next morning if they don't see progress they'll stop. So nothing changed, right, there's no point me going. So it's about diet, it's about sleep, it's about before the gym. So what are you having before? Are you eating at a certain time? And that's going to be the reasons why you're going to look better after in the long run, because it's not about overnight, about what you're going to do just that one night and how it's going to affect you in the morning. You have to stay loyal to what you're doing. You have to carry on doing it week in, week out, hard graft until you actually see the progress, because I'm telling you, no one is going to be able to get that overnight. Not even people with steroids, no one. What works, what doesn't work. Okay, so next point I'd like to elaborate on is I like training at about 4 o'clock at night. So some people might like training in the morning, but maybe that might be for cardio. They might like doing it. Some people might like training at night, like very, very late at night. It's what your body works well with. It's a big aspect in the gym. So like I can go into the gym at about 7 in the morning and have a massive pump, have a big workout, because that isn't what my body enjoys, that isn't what my body likes. So if you're going to start the gym, really focus about what time you like to go and what works well with your body. Too young to go to the gym. Okay, so being too young to go to the gym, say I've got a couple of followers on this YouTube channel who are a little bit like 13, 14, 15, well not 15, 13, 14 mainly, looking to go to the gym but maybe they're too young to get into it. So there's always ways to get around it. So workouts at home, for example, you could so easily put up a pull-up bar, very easily. Ask your dads, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to do it. Press-ups, I'm sure everyone can do a press-up. If you can't, do your knee press-ups and work and build up into doing a full press-up. Sit-ups, same again, very easy, you don't need anything. Burpees, if you're starting off in the gym, making sure you learn all your movements. There's a lot of stuff that you can still do at home, this is one take by the way, so if I mess up, but this is there's a lot of stuff you can do at home which you don't actually need to use at the gym. And I'm sure your parents will be more than happy just to buy you some weights for Christmas or your birthday. They're not very expensive, just your basic dumbbells, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to do that. So that can start you off at home and then you can work your way to progress into the gym. Another thing, so this isn't really about starting off, this is what annoys me, which I feel like you guys should do. Wearing the correct clothes in the gym. So I see a lot of people wearing like your weird clothes in the gym, which if you're going to go to the gym, buy just one outfit, for example. Buy a decent pair of clothes which will help you feel better about yourself. Maybe, for example, I like wearing tight clothes in the gym because I like seeing, I know this might sound really cocky, but I like seeing like my muscles like expand as I work out and then like get all the blood in there. I like seeing the veins popping out. I enjoy seeing that because I feel like I'm going to work harder because that's what I'm working towards. So wearing just some rubbishness, horribleness in the gym, it's not going to get you very far. So I feel like clothes are a must-have. Also, for example, I wear shorts to do legs. I hate it when people wear tight loose joggers, and that really gets me. Right, another point, in gym, don't just... Okay, so I did say I was going to elaborate on this. So basically, when you're in the gym, not just doing your workout, getting it done. So me and Larry, for example, we go into the gym, I do some 12 reps, but every rep I'm really contracting each rep, whereas he just does his 12 reps, gets it done, and that's done. You need to stop what you're doing. You need to think. Your muscle isn't going to know how many reps it's doing, it's going to feel how much tension is under the muscle. So if you could do some pause reps, you could do some really slow ones, creating that tension on the chest, and that will really help with building that muscles, because when you're working out, you've got the micro tears in your muscle, and it's not going to know how many reps you're doing. So if I blast 15 reps, just bang 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 bang, nothing will change. Whereas if I'm going 1 2 3 blast that'll be much better. Right, next thing, diet. Diet is very key, like probably one of the main topics of this. So, what sound? I'm trying to record, it's not me. Yeah, so, oh my god, it's not me. It's someone else. I'm trying to record here. Right, diet. So as I was just saying, diet is very important. Meeting your macros each day, your carbs, your fats, your protein. Make sure you're hitting a high volume of protein, making sure you're always getting your protein, because that's what's going to rebuild and regrow the muscles. So that's very key if you're going to start off the gym. Making sure you throw away all the rubbish food and start hitting those protein. Having your protein shake straight away after the gym. Having food just before you go into the gym. Well, not just before, a period just before. So that means you've got your energy to work out with. Next thing, for a newbie, making sure you're hitting like the correct gym plan. So not just going into the gym, I'm going to start off, okay, so I'm going to do some squats. Five minutes later, I'm doing bicep curls. 5 minutes later that, I'm doing bench press. 5 minutes later, I'm doing shoulder press. You get the idea. Not just doing loads of random stuff, making a plan before you're going into the gym. So for example, on Monday I do back and biceps, Tuesday chest and triceps, Wednesday shoulders by itself, Thursday legs, Saturday, and so on and so on. You get the idea. So I'm actually making a plan, because if you're doing that and you're writing it down, which I'm a bit of a hypocrite here, I don't write it down, which I need to start doing. If I'm writing down my workout, I can see what I'm doing. For example, I do 120 kg for squats. I'd do 8 of those, for example. The week after, I do 10 120 kg squats. So that'll be progressive overload. So that means my muscles will be working harder each week and I'll be improving. I think that's about it really. So they're my main points. I don't know how many points there were, but basically if you're going to start off the gym, make sure you know what you're doing, understand it, diet, sleep, stay safe. Making sure you're going into the gym, actually knowing the movements. So a big thing that I learned before I started, well not before I started the gym, because the first 5 or 6 months starting prior to the gym, I went in, I did what everyone does, your bicep curls and your abs, and I didn't actually get any progress from that. I didn't see gains. I was just going in, enjoying it, having a bit of a social. But now I've watched my YouTubers, for example, your Christian Guzman, your Steve Cookley, your Bradley Martin, and I've understood the movements and what they do and how I'm going to improve on the next time. So, for example, I went in and did lunges. I wasn't too good. My knee was bouncing off the floor. Wasn't a 90 degree with the hinge in the knee. But now I've gone in and I'm making sure my form is perfect before I actually execute the heavier lifting of the weights, if that made any sense. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's only a short one. I just wanted to get a bit of content out because I've been really prioritising exams at the moment. So if there's any more information or questions you need to know, just pop it to me, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Snapchat. And yeah, I hope you succeed in the gym. Thank you.